I promised my old boss that I wouldn't talk shit about the store after I left, but I did not promise that I wouldn't talk shit about the customers when I left. This one customer in particular. We're going to call her Mary, not her real name, because I'm pretty sure if she finds this video and I said her real name, she would sue me. She seems like that kind of person. But anyway, Mary comes in for the first time. She's a regular. She normally orders online. She comes in the store, first time. This is my first time meeting her. This is the first time any of us have interacted with her. She's being a nightmare, like just really rude to my entire staff. And I'm the manager of the store, okay? So rude to my whole staff. And we're all just like, oh my God, get out. Please hurry up, do your shopping so we can check you out and you leave. She gets in line and one of my teenage staff members goes to ring her up. And I was like, okay, I gotta go over there because I don't want him to have to deal with this alone if she starts, you know, or if she continues to be aggressive. I don't want that directed at him. So I come over and I'm bagging and he's ringing. And she goes, oh, it really sucks that you guys are still forced to wear masks. And this is when the LA mask mandate was lifted. And I was like, oh, we're not forced to so long as, you know, we're vaccinated, but we're doing it for our own comfort and the comfort of some of our other members who expect a level of safety at the store. So we're just providing it to them. It doesn't hurt anybody. And she was like saying all this shit. And then she looks at my teenage coworker and just goes, you look like an idiot for wearing a mask. And I was like, don't condescend to my staff. Don't condescend to my staff. She looks at me, she goes, shut up. And I went, okay. And I kind of take a step back. I move him back. I'm like, we can stop bringing you up. She looks at me and she's just like, who are you to do this? And I go, I'm the manager. I can kick you out right now. Do you want to continue being rung up? Do you want to leave with your groceries? Or do you want to leave empty-handed and banned from the store? Like, you have two options. And so she shuts up for a second and then starts speaking in Spanish to her mother who she's with. And then one of my coworkers who's like ringing on the other register right behind me speaks fluent Spanish. And so she's listening to all this crazy conspiracy theory, these people are idiots shit. And finally she's done being checked out and she's like, I'm a scientist. And I was like, okay, what field do you study? What field do you work in? She doesn't tell me. So later she's finally gone. And she's like, thank you. And she leaves. I go on Facebook and I find her. She is a psychologist, which last I checked, psychologists don't study and are not fluent in viruses, vaccines, or masks. So, Mary, if you would like to bare knuckle box in the parking lot, I really wanted to that day, didn't get to, but I don't work there anymore. So, I'm up for it if you are.